Hi guys, it's just Adam, and today we're talking about Hearts again. Today they lost 1-0 to Aberdeen. Aberdeen, man, kind of kick a jelly bean. No, they lost 1-0 to Aberdeen, and they're not just sitting 4 points behind Celtic. Front of Celtic, sorry. In a game, Celtic have a game in hand. Obviously, last night Celtic scored in the last second of the game. It's just so where cookie crumbles, Callum McGregor with a good strike, and can it continue with Hearts, or they just slipping away like Aberdeen previously? We'll be discussing that in this video, and yeah, let's get into the thick of it. And today's video, as I said, we'll be discussing that match and if it's slipping. Basically, Keskinen today, the Finnish player, made it 1-0, and that's the way the game stayed. It's a very mixed game. It was all Hearts were. You could say, I don't know if it was just momentum's not been with them recently, and the international breaks probably delayed that a wee bit. For them in particular, it probably came at the worst time possible because they were doing quite well. But may I add, Aberdeen are kind of been doing quite good, and Podolski is a hard place to go. The kick-off time is fucking shocking though, 3 o'clock a Sunday, so I mean, trains are on a Sunday for Hearts fans, which is alright, but if it was Rangers or Celtic going up there, or St Mirren, or any team in the west of Scotland, it's a nightmare. So SFA fix that. But I've got to be honest with you guys, I hope it doesn't happen for the sake of Scottish football, but I think Hearts are falling away. I do think Hearts are falling away. Kind of always knew this would happen, but hopefully they kind of pick up a point. By the way, I'm not a Hearts fan. Hopefully they do pick up a couple of points, and they have targets in January that they can go for, because I think they do need to strengthen in the midfield especially. Cammy Devlin's been starting every game in midfielder, and he's a box to box. You cannot start every game. It's unsustainable. But Celtic, Rangers, Celtic are currently under Martin O'Neill. It's still crazy to actually say it, but they're winning games and just winning games. They're not playing well, they're just winning games. So that kind of gives Hearts fans confidence in that sense. But Rangers, I would say, they're Danny Rowe. Apart from yesterday, they were kind of robbed Livingston. Whether the game would have panned out differently, we don't know. As Rangers look better under Danny Rowe, and they look like they're a serious team now. If they're going to strengthen in January, they can provide Hearts with a challenge. And also, we can't forget about Hibs, who are just floating about there like a fish. They just don't go away. They're like cabbages. They just sit there in the green thing in Tesco. Nobody buys them. But for Christmas, or as Brussels sprouts are pretty much the same. Anyway, as I said, Hearts lost today, but I think they can go in with confidence to progress further as a team. As I said in my previous video about Hearts Kyrgyzs and Bracklady or Braga, when you know, I don't even know the song that well. But it's a banger, that's probably chant of the year. But anyway, they have been really good signings. If they can get that kind of quality signings, they will push towards the league. Because it is so boring watching Celtic win the league every year, as a Scottish football fan. And but I also would like to add in this video is Celtic have also got kind of a rift in the club with the board. I've discussed many times in videos about their board, but I've never seen it as violent as that, with the red cards, verbally violent may I add, because nobody hurt anybody. Is the red cards and the booing and sack the board, fuck the board, everything. That could derail Celtic as well. So Hearts have kind of got it all in their own hands. They were the chance to go 11 points clear, but they've mucked it up. They have mucked it up. Especially with Celtic and Rangers having a game in hand, it kind of gives them the upper hand. They don't have pressure. What pressure? They don't have any pressure, so they can just go into these games and be like, win. Hearts are like, well, if we lose, if they lose another one, Celtic overtake them, and then we don't know how Derek McInnes's Hearts will handle that. Obviously, they go to Parkhead in a couple of weeks. I think that'll be a big game, and if we look at it the way the last time it happened, Celtic lost a manager. And from afar, it doesn't look like Celtic are going to manager anytime soon. Martin O'Neill, very experienced, but Derek McInnes plays fast football, and the way Martin O'Neill is, he's just like steadying the shit. He's not looking to be there. He likes Celtic winning, but from afar, you're like, I think Hearts could go to Parkhead and win, and I think if they do, it's just, Pittodrie is a really hard place to go, so I'm not going to judge it then. But this was just a video idea. It came out my heat like 10 minutes ago, so bear with me because I've not been posting. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, pretty much my summary is Hearts still in it, but they need to watch themselves. So if you enjoyed it, subscribe, leave a like, put in post notifications, and goodbye.